Tell me something, has any of you used VPN? Well, it turns out ISP is now, aka Internet Service Provider, is trying to block access to VPN website. They are. Here, let's see what's happening.
Now we have reports that people are having their ISP blocking access to VPN sites, which is the other shoe to drop that people were concerned about.
Let me try something out. Let's see Surfshark. I mean, there's a lot of VPN. Let's see Surfshark. Access? Okay, let's see other VPN. You know, I'll check it out. I think I'll check that later after this video. Let's see what's happening.
Now we have proof from this Keith person who seems to be fairly reputable enough for people to give 5 million views to this post of spreading it around. My ISP has decided to block access to VPN sites. I'm so happy. Thanks for keeping me safe. I'm picking up your sarcasm. So we got this site can't be reached. This site can't be reached. This site can't be reached. They continue and say, this is so incredibly stupid. I wonder what they'll do if they figure out I work for a VPN company. Will they just cut off my internet?
Imagine that you're working for a VPN company and now internet is now blocking you. What on earth are you doing? Look at this. He's not from the UK. I can guess he's either I have to guess he's from America, or in this case either not Europe, or perhaps he is immigrated, or perhaps he was immigrated to countries such as either Thailand, Japan, or the United States. Between that, don't know for sure. Let's continue.
Telling you guys what ISP I'm using for safety reasons. I'm not from the UK. This is such a stupid thing. Yes, it's easy to bypass this. That's not the point. The point is my ISP, your ISP, Internet Service Provider, shouldn't be blocking you from accessing VPN sites. Talk about overstepping your bounds way outside of your jurisdiction. The ISP has no right to be saying, yeah, you can't access that VPN site. The FYI, I posted this because it used to be able to go to those sites without any issues. Now it causes issues, and that is what's bad. It shouldn't be happening, and it's only with VPN specific sites. Here's another fun fact for you. I can access everything Proton has to offer except the VPN. Once again, bypassing this is easy. Some of you are missing the point. And he said, it's not just the websites, and shares a screenshot of the Proton VPN. Wait, this is genuinely insane. How is this not just censorship? And they said, it is. It is genuinely just censorship. And this guy said it literally isn't.
It is. Seriously, whoever this is, I'm gonna have to make an assumption he is simping for that Online Safety Act, folks. Wow, so this is how far the UK Online Safety Act is going for. I swear to God, Keir Starmer is a fucking idiot. To my viewers from the UK, if you have a chance to vote him out of office, go for it. Also, TOR is blocked, thus why not, right?
Could you even take the standpoint of this not being censorship? If an ISP, an internet service provider, is blocking your access to a VPN, that is head slamming on the table with some of these people. I wonder, that looks like a bot with the name and the numbers after it. And I'm like, are the ISP providers or the WEF out here paying for bots to try to push back? Because no human being would say that. And that certainly looked like a bot account. Also, Tor is blocked because why not, right? And Keith said, switch back to ISP's DNS. By the way, to resolve this issue, you can use Mulvad DNS and showcases it here. And they said, I am not from the UK. If you're going to community note something, at least be right about it. No VPN websites are blocked in the UK. VPNs are currently topping download charts in the UK. Someone's trying to community note it, and they're saying they're not in the UK. This is something that is curious that we have during what's going on in the UK. Someone saying they're not in the UK, that their internet service provider is still blocking access to the VPN, which never, ever, ever can be a thing to ever even happen.
That's right, it should not. I mean, I don't live in the UK. So far, I managed to access it. Here, let me show you. See what VPN. Okay, I'm gonna check the list. Okay, we're gonna cut. Oh yes, Express and Nord. Express VPN. Let's see Express VPN. Okay, so far I managed to enter. Okay, let's see Nord. Looking good, folks.
And that's pretty much the end of it. They go on just replying to a bunch of people. Said, I'm placing bets on Australia. Where are you from? I wish they did say where they are, because that is pretty important. I don't think that would give away much. I don't know what they're so afraid of to say what country they are in. I feel like that's pretty important. But regardless, the fact that this happened is very, very scary. And then I wanted to follow up with a related situation, which is the lawyers that are pushing forward against the UK, following up on their lawsuit against the Online Safety Act with the Ofcom. And this is Preston Byrne, the lawyer, alongside my lawyer, Ron Coleman, that are working together to sue Ofcom, the Communications Bureau of the UK. He says, to be abundantly clear about my objectives.
Okay, before that, to be clear abundantly about my objective, it is to make enforcement of the Online Safety Act and the EU Digital Service Act forever impossible in the US. They're not enforceable now, of course, as the matter of domestic law, but it's time to make the President.
Bureau of the UK. He says, to be abundantly clear about my objectives, it is to make enforcement of the Online Safety Act and the EU Digital Services Act forever impossible in the United States. They're not enforceable now, of course, as a matter of domestic law, but it's time to make the precedents. If you're wondering what activated me, last Friday, a client's UK IP block went down for like 48 hours. Ofcom was stalking the site so closely that they immediately hit the site with a demand. I decided at that moment the line has been crossed. Enough of this shit. Good lesson for Europe. If they ever see a burn and storm email address in their inboxes, it means you're very close to the line.
Sorry about that, folks. My battery here was low. So that's what happens, huh? Seriously, these UK Online Safety Act really is going to piss off everyone. I want you to go to Twitter, follow this person, Preston Bryan, or Bryan, I can't even say his word. He's doing a fantastic job with the help of Ron Coleman. Although I hope the lawsuit with Smash JT is doing good. They even mentioned Smash JT by name. Yeah, I'd like to see how that works. In this case, I'm gonna have to make an assumption. They saw it. I think they stalked it, they saw it, and they put a demand on it. That's gonna be my theory. It didn't happen by chance, okay? I just need to add some of that clip from before. I'll cut that out because I think you already seen this. It's already in the previous video. So tell me something. To my viewers here, who I know some of you have a VPN, have you run into any issues like this Twitter users mentioned? If so, tell me in the comments. Now, it doesn't matter what VPN it is, either NordVPN, ExpressVPN, or Surfshark. Tell me, can you still access them? So far, I can. I haven't even purchased it, but I can access them, okay? And so far, so good. Nothing problematic. Looks like VPN is really growing in the UK. I'm betting that every people in the UK is using VPN. And I had to say, if my viewers, if any of you who are watching this are from the UK, if you have the chance to vote Keir Starmer out of office, you have my sympathy and you deserve a better Prime Minister. Keir Starmer is an idiot. I don't know if King Charles is going to watch this video, but by some miracle he does. Your Highness, find a different Prime Minister. Keir Starmer is not going to help your country or your people. No, he won't.
How far are you from the Alpha Core?
Hey, don't push me while I'm operating.
I know you're taking a break. Are you sure this is the right way? Maybe I should be in charge of navigation.
How about you do your job, and I'll do mine?
All right, stop it, both of you. Let's go.